In this video, we are going to understand the concept of onerous contract provision under IAS 37. In the current global scenario, costs are continuously increasing due to wars, geopolitical tensions, oil crisis, inflation, and supply chain disruptions. Because of this, many fixed price contracts entered into previously are now becoming loss-making contracts, especially where there is no escalation clause in the agreement. In simple words, the contract price remains fixed, but project costs continue to increase, resulting in expected loss for the company. Point number 1. What is an onerous contract? An onerous contract is a contract where the unavoidable cost of fulfilling the contract exceeds the expected economic benefit from the contract, meaning the company is expecting a loss on completion of the contract. Point number 2. Practical example. Suppose a construction company entered into a warehouse construction contract for Rs 10 crore 2 years ago. At that time, material prices, fuel cost, and labor costs were comparatively stable. However, due to increase in oil prices and global disruption, steel prices, cement prices, transportation costs, and labor charges increased. Now management estimates that the total project cost will become 13 crores, while revenue remains fixed at Rs 10 crore. So the company is expecting a loss of Rs 3 crore. Since the company is legally obliged to complete the contract and cannot avoid losses, this becomes an onerous contract under IAS 37. Point number 3. Escalation clause. One important practical point is the escalation clause. If escalation clause exists, the company may revise contract price based on increase in material cost or inflation. However, if no escalation clause exists, the company may have to absorb the entire loss itself, and this becomes an important audit focus area. Point number 4. Margin analysis by auditor. Generally, the auditor first obtains margin analysis working prepared by management for all ongoing contracts. This working includes contract revenue, costs already incurred, expected future costs to complete, and expected overall margin on each project. Auditor particularly focus on contracts showing low margin or negative margins, because these contracts may indicate requirement of onerous contract provision. The auditor analyzes whether future cost estimates are reasonable, management assumptions are realistic, and whether provision required under IAS 37 has been made properly assessed. Point number 5. Audit procedures. Auditor obtain and review contract agreements. Here, the auditor verify whether the contract is a fixed price, whether escalation clauses exist, and whether any penalty or exit clause are present. Auditor also review management cost projections and compare them with current market prices, vendor quotations, revised budgets, and historical project performances. Auditor challenge management assumptions regarding inflation, raw material cost, labor cost, and transportation costs. Point number 6. Important IAS 37 concept. Under IAS 37, provision is legally measured at the lower of cost to fulfill the contract or cost to exit the contract. Point number 7. Red flags. Some important red flags include sudden increase in raw material prices, long-term fixed price contract, projects delay, and unrealistic management forecasts. Conclusion. So in summary, an onerous contract arises when expected cost of fulfilling the contract exceeds expected economic benefits. And in today's environment of inflations, wars, and oil crisis, this has become a very important audit risk area. Therefore, auditor must carefully evaluate management assumptions, cost projections, margin analysis, and provision calculations. Thank you for watching.